Hi everyone. Today I want to show in this tutorial how to create an animated loader using variants and animated and interactive components, which gives us the possibility to animate variants of a component, meaning to create an interaction between them, and there we can create our animation, create our loader. I've created a simple form for the sake of this tutorial, a really simple one, and we will go ahead and start creating our loader. And also I will do a small animation here in the mouth of this cute illustration. So I duplicated the screen, and our loader actually is gonna go here. Okay, I'm gonna put this on opacity 0. I can also delete it if I want, but it doesn't matter so much right now. Let me just design the loader, and we will do it in the color of the background of the screen itself. And I'm just gonna place it here, duplicate it one time, and I think that 4 will be enough, good enough for us. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I'm going to take it outside of the form itself, of our screen. And you know what? I think that in animation, I know, usually better to create a frame that will hold each one of them. It will make the animation more stable. Okay, it may looks like an overkill, but it holds the animating parts, and they don't sometimes when you don't do it, they have kind of like small annoying jumps, or it doesn't go so smooth from experience from trying it a lot of times. So I will do it like that. Okay, so we have a frame actually, and we have a circle in that frame. And the frame actually holds the position of the circle inside the component. It's not a component yet, but it will be. So let's call it 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's good. And now I'm gonna frame them all together, or actually make them a component. Yeah, we can make them a component. Actually, we can create variants in two ways. We can create, let's say, I put them in a frame, and I call it, for example, 1. Okay, and then when I duplicate it, that can be our second state, and so on. Or I can make it a component. Okay, and then I can just click on the plus, add new variant, and it's going to create the variant already for us, meaning instead of creating a few components and combining them as variant, we can already do it straight from here. And I will call this variant 2, and the default one I will call 1. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, and we're going to add we're going to add actually we will add 2 more. Okay, so meaning we need actually, yes, because I want the default state to be like that, and we will start animating from the rest of the states. So that's the default state, which is 1. Here I will call it 3, and that would be 4, and this will be 5. Okay, great. Now I will make this one. Sorry, I need to work with a circle inside of it. Yeah, 13 I think is enough. Maybe it's a bit too much. No, let's make it like that. That's okay. I mean, we can always fine-tune it if we want to. In the second one, of course, I will do the same as this one. and same goes for this one. Up till now it's quite simple, so we created default 1 2 3 4, okay, and it goes, actually it will animate between themselves. The beautiful thing with interactive components is that I can create a component which will have a standalone animation, meaning I don't have to animate between screens to get the animation of it. So I'm going now to prototype. The logic is the same as animating between frames, and then I can just connect it to the next one. Okay, in the next one I'm gonna choose after delay because I want these frames to animate between themselves, okay, without having to click on something in order for it to animate or to actually interact between one and another. Okay, smart animate, I will choose, I think 150 milliseconds between them seems okay, and I chose after a delay, meaning I don't want the delay, I just want it to jump between one to the other without having to click anything, so I will do that. You know what, the first one I'm gonna give it a small delay, a very small delay of 100 milliseconds. I think it's good. And on the other ones I'm going to put it on 1. We cannot put 0, it doesn't let us put 0, so I'm putting 1. Smart animate 150 milliseconds is good, and I'm gonna do the same with the rest. Just connecting them between one to each other, and the last one goes back to the first one again after delay, and there we go. So in general, as it looks, we have our variant ready, and we will test it to see how it works. I'm gonna take a copy of, actually it doesn't really matter which one of them, but I'm gonna take the first one and I will just align it exactly to center with our button component, and let's see how it works. Let's give it a test drive. I will connect this button that when I click on it, it goes to this frame, and this frame actually holds our loader. Okay, so this one I will delete. I don't need this flow, and let's see how it works. Let's give it a test drive. Ta 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 ta. Okay, so okay, we are looking good. Works excellent. I think it can even, you know what, you can make it either faster or slower. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can design it as you want. You can make these circles grow less, grow more. It's up to you. The important thing is that you understand how it works. Okay, I will go back now to my design. I wanted also to do a small animation with this one, a really kind of like a small and cute one. So I will make the mouth open like this and do like this. So we will see it happening now. Let me see how I connected it. I believe I did it with smart animate. Yeah, that's interesting. What's up, mate? Anyway, yeah. So it's kind of like yeah, let's give it a 300 milliseconds. I think it's good, and let's restart it and see if we have also the small animation. Yes, we have it, which is pretty cute. So we have our loader animating, and I wanted to show another example of this, of a loader. Sorry, not this one, but another loader. So let's do another example of it. Let's make a circle. something like that. Yeah, that looks like a good size actually. Can make it even a bit bigger. Okay, so I'm taking it all the way here, and I will create another animation right now. So I will actually design another loader, so we can take this circle and I will duplicate it. One of them I'm going to give it only a stroke, and the stroke, actually, yeah, I'll give it a gray stroke. I will leave it a gray stroke for now. I think it's okay, meaning I do it like that. I think it's okay, and without a fill. And the second one, meaning that's what I have here right now, this one. Okay, I mean, you see it's this one, and I just duplicated another one on it. You know what, I'll do it one, I think, and this one I will put exactly on top of it. I will open this and make it like that. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna round its corners. I think it's okay, and I will give it actually this color, this one. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that. I will make this a bit brighter, I think, even something like that. Yeah, this is great. Okay, looking good. So I'm gonna frame and call it 1. Same thing, and I am going to duplicate it and call this one, oh, it's 2. And then I will just kind of give it a 90. No, what the hell happened here? I want to yeah, this one, and I want to, oh, that's a -90, but why did it kind of like throw it outside? I didn't get it. Anyway, that's okay. I will duplicate this again, and I will, by the way, we do have to do kind of like steps in the in that spinner. We can't do it only in like, it's not After Effects. I mean, we can't give it a command or something to turn 360 degrees, so we have to animate it in parts, okay? Because the default animation, or Figma, what it does, it connects, it does the shortest way, if I'll put it like that, between point A to point B in the animation. So we can't give it a full or even half circ. I don't think it will really do it, a half spin. Anyway, so that's okay, and we're going to duplicate this one as well. I do Control D or Command D on Mac, and there we go. So now we should have a full spin. I will go ahead and select all of them and create multiple components, meaning that it's gonna turn each one of them to a component, to a standalone component, and not all of them to a one component. And now when I have them all selected, combine as variants. Okay, so here we go. We actually, I'm going to call that as spinner. Good. And now we are going to interact between these variants the same way as we did actually here. It's pretty much the same. So this one goes to here after delay. Again, I'm going to give it 100 milliseconds a beginning delay. Should we? Okay, we will see how it goes. Maybe yes, maybe no. And this is going to be let's try 150 as well. Let's see how it goes. If it's gonna be too fast, we can always adjust it. That's no big deal. And here I'll give it a 1, and here I will give it a, again, an after delay, no delay actually, and the animated, the last one is gonna go back to the first one. Again, after delay, no delay, and good. I'm just gonna put this loader actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one and just throw it here. It doesn't matter, we just want to see it working. So I'll just put it near the one that we already made. And let's give it okay, nice, but I see that we actually don't need this delay. I mean, here it works good, but here I think we are going to skip that delay. So we just see how it works, and if we don't need it, then we don't. So I'm canceling the delay that was here, and let's give it another try. Okay, so now actually it's working perfect, both of them. Here the small delay works good, I see. Here we don't need a delay. Both of them work fantastic. Okay, good. And we have also this small meaning great animation. So that's great. Okay. So now I'm gonna take this one out. Okay, it was just to show how to create a spinner, and it's really easy at the end of the day. We're gonna take actually all these and put them here. And from now actually, what I want to do is I'm going to continue this form just to duplicate this screen again. I'm gonna do a bit of work by actually I'm gonna take this one out because we don't need it anymore, and I want to, let me think one sec what I want to do. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take each one of them. Let me see. Okay, that's good, and that is going to be here. You will see why I'm doing it in a sec. And that is going to be here. I'm just arranging my continuing animation. Wait, let me see, where is the button? The button is on, let me see. So we have this, oh sorry, let me see how, oh, the button is on top. Okay, that's good. So that's exactly the situation I wanted. I see that here we need to make it like this. Okay, good. And now what I'm going to do is quite extreme. I'm going to, boom, do something like that, but still, let me see why it doesn't work so good. I know now. I know why. Because this one's actually, yeah, because they had the shadow, so they were in a different position a bit from the button. I think that this is the reason, and good. Still, I see, I'll fix that in a second. That's no big deal. And yeah, okay, good. So we have that. And what I want to do is kind of create that the form shrinks behind the button. That's what I had in mind. So let's see how it works. So what I'm going to do now, using Smart Animate, I will connect this frame, okay, because we can give an after delay only between frames. We can't do it like, let's say, connecting this button to this frame. I can't give it an after delay. basically there's no need for it. So I'm going to connect this frame. It's going to be again after delay. We will give that loader, let's say like 3 seconds. I think that's okay. 3 seconds is 3000 milliseconds. We will give it like 3 seconds to run, and then it will go to this frame, smart animate. I will give it, let's say, a 500, I think. Let's see if it's not too much. And I want it actually ease out back. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I think it will look okay. What ease out back does actually is that it starts the animation a bit faster than it ends, and at the end it kind of like goes a bit over the end point and comes back. You will see it now happening in a sec. Let's see again how it works. Okay, so I'm clicking the button. Nice. Okay, that's good. So this is what I wanted to achieve. So we actually got it quite like in the first shot, which is good. By the way, I can give it even a custom easing and kind of, let me think for a sec. Yeah, you know what? I can do even something nicer. Let's give it a custom easing, okay? And what I want to do here is I want actually the custom easing kind of like in a nutshell, like in a very quick way. I'm not going to really go deep into it right now, but what it does is that this is the starting point, this is the end point. Now you see the back. If you notice when it, you know what, I'll give it a slower. Let's give it a 600, a bit slower. So I want you to see when it comes to the end, notice that over pull, that over movement that happens here. Let's see it again. You see, it's kind of like goes over than it should and comes back. So what I want to do now, I want to give it, I want actually to give it even like a pull or an step back when it starts the animation, that these will go up a bit and then it will end in the same way. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking this starting point, okay? I'm gonna take it here like that, meaning that before it starts, it's gonna go the opposite direction, and then it will proceed to the animation that I want. And now I will give it something like that, I guess. Let's see if it's going to happen in a normal way. I will even increase the timing. The more kind of like steps in the movement of the animation I do, I give it more timing that it can actually do it in a normal way and not too fast or not too slow. Let's see exactly how it moves or how it happens right now. So this is nice. Okay, that's pretty good. This is exactly what I wanted. I can even pull it a bit down more like this, and I will give this one like that. Yes, I think it's even, you know what, let's give it an 800. Let's see if it's not too slow. I want to try it again. So we have our loading, and nice. Okay, good. Now, but actually I think it's a bit too slow. I'm going to make it 700 milliseconds, which is good. And after that, what we can do, I mean, you can design it, of course, any way that you want. And then what I'm going to do is you can actually open this for a success pop-up. Okay, again, we'll connect it with an after delay. And if, for example, you can do something like, yeah, I'm not going to design this pop-up really because I don't want to stretch it too much. Of course, there are a million ways you can actually do it. but I am going to give it a yeah, I'm gonna give it this color and even something like that. And you can do an illustration, kind of like a success message, etc., etc. As I said, I'm not gonna go really into it right now, but this is kind of like just an example of what you can actually do with it. And if I'll connect this one, should we do it again? Let me think. No, this time I just want to have it. I think that this is gonna work quite well. Okay, so that is again in an after delay. Now, you know what? Yeah, I'll give it also, I think, like 100. Let's see how it works. We can always adjust it if we need to. Yeah, it looks good already. Well, let's see. No, but I think it's too slow actually. Even give it a 400. I think that, yeah, that will work. That will work good. So nice. And I think that the after delay actually, I mean, the delay here needs to be even bigger. I saw that it's kind of jumping too fast. Let's see now how it works. Nice, great. So I guess that that's about it, guys. But yeah, I mean, I can still play with this one, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So I think that that's about it, guys. I hope that you found this tutorial interesting and great. I would appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. Of course, more great and interesting tutorials will follow. Thanks a lot. See you in the next tutorial.